Hello students. Today we will see how we can derive the values of the trigonometric table, that's a standard trigonometric table, right? So first of all what we need to do is we need to know what are the standard angles, right? And then we also need to know what are the trigonometric ratios, right? So in a very easy way we will be deriving, we will be finding, we will be designing this table, the trigonometric table, right? It will be very easy for you to remember, and actually there is nothing to remember if you follow this, whatever I am going to explain it to you today. So once you learn how to make this table, you can easily recall or you can make your own table even during the examination time, right? So first of all what we are doing, we need to identify what are the standard angles. So let me write the standard angles out here: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and one more column out here for 90 degree. And then we have the 6 trigonometric ratios. This will be sine, cos, tan, cosec. Here we have sec, and then finally we have cot. Right? Now how are we going to find the values in these cells? So first of all, what we'll do is we'll write here 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next, we'll divide each of these by 4, and then the square root of each of these fractions. Fine. Now very simple, 0 divided by 4 will give you 0. So sine 0 degree we get 0. Likewise the square root of 1 is 1 and the square root of 4 is 2. Here we can reduce this to the lowest term. This will become 1 divided by 2. We can divide this 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. So here root of 1 is 1 and root over 2 is root over 2. Likewise here the numerator is root over 3 and the root over 4 is equal to 2. So 4 divided by 4 will give us 1. So simply we write 1. Even square root of 1 is equal to 1. Now the next is finding the values of cosine. We very easily get to know all the values, that is 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 degree. The values of these angles for sine, which are 0 degrees, sine 0 degrees 0, sine 30 degrees half, sine 45 degrees 1 by root 2, sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2 and sine 90 degrees 1. So now how to find out cos? It's very simple. We will write the values of ratio of sine just in the reverse order. Like sine 90 we have 1, so that is equal to cos 0. We'll just write in the reverse order. This will be root over 3 divided by 2. This is 1 by root over 2. This is 1 upon 2 and this will come out here, that is 0. So we got sine and cos. Now how do we get tan? We know that tan theta is equal to sine theta divided by cos theta, right? So if I divide sine by cos, I get tan. So 0, right? 0 divided by 1, that is sine by cos is 0 divided by 1 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 1, we are dividing 0 into one part. That is not possible, so it will remain as 0. Here, this is 1 by root over 2 divided by root over 3 by 2. So this 2 and 2 will, when you reciprocal this fraction, when this 1 by 2 divided by, let me show you out here, this is 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, root over 3 by 2. So this I can write it as 1 by 2 into 2 by root over 3. So we can divide this 2 and 2, what is left? 1 by root over 3. So in a very simple language, what we can understand here, that we are just removing, we are dividing this 2 into 1 and 2 into 1. So we are left with 1 by root over 3. Here 1 by root over 3. So this is 1 upon root over 3. Now here it's 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2. Both numerator and denominator are same, so the answer will be 1. If I follow the same pattern here, root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. This 2 and 2 will divide. So what is left? Root over 3. And lastly we have 1 divided by 0. We cannot divide 1 into 0 parts. So 1 divided by 0 is not defined. Obviously it's infinity. Right? Now, the next is finding the value of cosec. See, we already have studied that cosec is equal to 1 upon sine. So, if I reciprocal sine, I will get cosec. Right? Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So, the reciprocal of 0 is not defined. Like here we had done the reciprocal of 0, not defined. Here, now this is the reciprocal of half is equal to 2. The reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root over 2. The reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root over 3. And the reciprocal of 1 is 1. Likewise, the reciprocal of sec is cos. So the reciprocal of sec is cos. So the reciprocal of 1 is 1. The reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root over 3. The reciprocal of 1 upon root over 2 is root over 2. The reciprocal of 1 upon 2 is 2. And the reciprocal of 0, once again it is not defined. Last, we have cot. Now, cot is again the reciprocal of tan. So, the reciprocal of 0 will give you not defined. The reciprocal of 1 upon root over 3 will give you root over 3. The reciprocal of 1 is equal to 1. The reciprocal of root 3 is 1 upon root 3, and the reciprocal of not defined is 0. So in this way we can find out what are the values of the 6 trigonometric ratios, right? For theta 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60 and 90 degree. Right? It is very simple. If you just remember this talk, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all divided by 4, and then finding the square root of it, we get the values for sine theta. And then cos, how do we get cos? We just reverse the value of sine theta, we get the value of cos theta. How do we get tan? Tan, as I mentioned out here, it is sine upon cos. So sine upon cos, this divided by this will give you this values. And cosec, how do we get cosec? It is the reciprocal of sine. Sec, is the reciprocal of cos and cot is the reciprocal of tan. So when you know this, you do not have to learn or memorize the table.